Even with the executive action, large parts of the immigrant community in the United States are left in limbo or with very little hope. CCTV's Andrea brings us the story of one Asian American family who hoped the president would have gone further.
A mother of three, Nini Baisa, has spent at least 12 years fighting to keep her family together. Originally from the Philippines, her and her husband are green card holders. Her eldest daughter, Marianne, is the only family member without U.S. legal status, keeping her from lawfully finding a job, and she even runs the risk of being deported.
My daughter is very quiet. She doesn't let out her emotions. She will make you feel everything is okay. She can handle it, but I know she's really frustrated.
On Thursday, U.S. President Barack Obama vowed to approve administrative relief and work permits to some 3.7 million undocumented parents of U.S. citizens, legal permanent residents, and some 300,000 young immigrants who entered the country illegally before they were 16 years of age.
Despite the president's announcement, Marianne is still not eligible for the deferred action of childhood arrivals known as DACA, meant to delay the deportation of children who entered the country before they were 16 years old.
Although the presidential announcement postpones deportation of people who have resided in the country illegally, Marianne would have to apply for a visa and leave the country in order to be eligible, a process that could take more than 10 years.
It's very isolating as someone who's, living, the only person in their family who's undocumented, and that means they can't travel with their family members, and, they can't really pursue higher education. Even if they could do that, they can't actually get jobs in their field.
There are many immigrants whose cases have fallen through the cracks of the president's executive order, and although the fight continues for U.S. politicians like Democratic Congressman Mike Honda, who believes that immigrants who are not criminals should not fear deportation.
So if a person who is not eligible for DACA, even with the change, and are not eligible to be given any other visas, and they're still undocumented, and they're adults, given the situation where we say, the president said that if they're following the rules, then they probably won't be deported.
Some of the provisions will go into effect within the next 90 days. Meanwhile, Republicans in Congress are gearing up to block this initiative however they can. Andrea, cctv, Washington.